Hello, everyone. Good to be with you again today. Today, we're going to celebrate a closing that we had called Legacy Driving School. And Lauren Altschuler was a lead advisor on this business. And we're happy to have Tammy Ledeen, who is the seller, and Ryan Hammett, who is the buyer, with us, just to talk a little bit about the details of the transaction and some of the success around what happened. So, Lauren, would you mind just giving us an overview of the business and transaction?
Sure. So I met Tammy through a mutual connection and reached out to her because I heard that she might be interested in selling her business. We had a great conversation. She is a very savvy business owner, and she understood that preparing the business for sale early was going to be key to her success. And she was able to grab her money off the table in time to sell the business at a profit, and she's going to continue to work in the business for a little bit. But she made the transaction easier, and Ryan and Tammy were great to work with. They worked together really well.
One of our missions here at Transworld is to accomplish the goals of both the buyer and seller. And Tammy, I understand you have a goal of getting closer to your grandchildren. Talk with us a little bit about that and how this transaction is going to help you do that.
I just knew I needed to be more involved in my grandchildren, see my kids even more too. And I made a choice, being a widow, I have to do everything on my own. So made a choice that I wanted to sell the business. I worked really hard to grow it, and I did it. So that was my goal. I prayed long and hard on it, and that was my goal.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And Ryan, have you bought a business in the past, or is this your first one?
Yep, I bought a couple. This would be the third driving school that I've purchased.
Okay, and how is this transaction compared with your other experiences in the past?
This one was really smooth. A lot of it was like working with Lauren and Tammy. Lauren was very responsive. Tammy just very organized. She had all her ducks in a row. It wasn't like going in and needing to clean up. It was more just me kind of learning her system, learning her people, and how she did things.
Fantastic. And Tammy, what advice would you have for other sellers that you would have going forward, that things that you learned with this transaction that you would suggest to them?
A lot of the background stuff that I didn't know had to be done, Lauren was really helpful on that. She explained everything that I needed to do. If you're looking to sell a business, clean it up, get it. If you're a little unorganized, get it organized, because actually I think that I was able to procure the documents or the paperwork quickly for both Ryan and Lauren. I honestly have never sold a business before.
I know Lauren has commented many times she admires you because of your willingness to rely on outside advisors to bring it in and do things right. So congrats to you, Tammy. And I just want to clarify to everyone, since this is a driving school that we're talking about, Ryan is parked and isn't isn't behind the wheel, so he's being safe. But Lauren, anything in conclusion to wrap up this discussion that you'd like to add?
Well, just that it was great to work with Ryan and Tammy, and they were open to advice, and Tammy had a good view of what her business was worth, and she was willing to be flexible. And Ryan also, owning driving schools himself, was a great strategic buyer and great to work with, and the two of them got along, and it went really smoothly.
Awesome. So thank you, guys. And another example of a successful closing here at Transworld. And it's a quality people that we work with, both buyers and sellers and current staff, that makes that happen. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for being with us.